Bruh. Bruh.
Hey, Dreados. Happy Saturday. Thanks for being here. Episode 1089 or something. Where we got something interesting developing on Bitcoin. Kind of like the theme where an edge on the market is showing up, appearing on the weekend, not the weekly. You know, some assets are showing it or did show it during the week at some point. But I'm just talking about right now. When people take off on the weekend in crypto, you could miss out. Really. Because just once again, witnessing classic bullish divergence on a slightly lower low at the Three Gorges Dam support resistance 11,463, which we have held. And at that 11,463, as of yesterday evening or so, I don't know, like 16 to 20 hours ago, Bitcoin formed a bullish engulfing candle off that. So note, traders never settled up below the Three Gorges Dam support resistance. Very good. And now we have what I would just consider somewhat of a dragon. You know that if you read the thumbnail. I got people asking, is it a bullish or bearish dragon? It says like bullish dragon question mark. It's like, how could you even ask that question with a thumbnail right in front of you? Well, we're going to send you to the center for kids who can't read good, but who also want to do good things, other good things too. All right. So the good news on Bitcoin is you've just broken out and you haven't even showed positive momentum yet. So we have like the bulls haven't even taken the ball necessarily yet, and we're already showing some decent price action from entry, right? You know who you are. My God, just read before you type. Okay, so upsloping channel, right? The new interpretation, we replotted this yesterday, right? Not a rising wedge pattern, like, I mean, maybe, but I just, like, we didn't get very severe selling once we broke that support, so it's just like, maybe the market's not interpreting it that way. So maybe it's interpreting like this. This is the same thing it did on gold, like, 2 months ago, before it started mooning, before the inverse head and shoulders even developed. That's what's crazy, or that trade setup. So, doing that, and there's no breakout, no bearish breakout. You're still making higher lows. And this was what I was mentioning to patrons. If you were paying attention as a patron, you should. You should have your alerts set up. I mean, to anything I type. You probably just want to have me on alert. Oh, what is Mitch typing? I'm getting a beep. I'm hearing something. You can do that in the Discord. You can like subscribe to just a user, I think, for anything they say at any channel. But what I was talking about them last night was, all right, I pinged everyone and I'm like, all right, we got ourselves kind of a dragon on the 60 minute. It's the 60 minute. But we know, and we knew this yesterday and this was discussed on stream, that there might be 4 hour bullish divergence at some point. But how do you get to that point? Oftentimes, less significant timescales have to be showing that exhaustion. And what will happen is your 60 minute bullish divergence turned into or manifested into maturing classic bullish divergence on the 4 hour, which then could in turn, and it's happened before, you know that if you've been watching, your regular viewer, that 4 hour classic bullish divergence could just happen to turn into hidden bullish divergence on the daily. So I call it a cascading effect of divergencies, as it was dubbed. Like the first time we kind of saw it doing that, you know, that was months ago. That was like I was doing spaceship streams on the reg, you know. So, right? It was in Patreon charts only. It was like I asked the question, will this 60-minute bullish divergence help the 4 hour mature? And it did. It certainly has. And we're getting a little price action off of it, though. Nothing's certain on these markets. It's all about gaining an increased probability of being right when we take our trades at lower risk areas. So if you just think about it, all right, from our last previous swing low, August 11th, to the high point, what'd you do? You retraced 78% of the way. So in from certain anchor points, value perceived areas, a 78% retrace. To strengthen that argument, you also have the 3 gorgeous dam support resistance back from 2018 and 2019, right there at the 786. So at the 786 and that crazy historical support, 60-minute divergence, you're on alert, right? Bullish tornado watch. Because that could turn into this. Which it's literally maturing. And if the TA is to be respected now, we should eventually, Bitcoin should eventually see 11,981 to test the only next major resistance above you. 11,981 from this divergence strong enough. Unfortunately, what could happen, you know, you just want to get as high as possible before a pullback does, if it did happen.
Getting that canvas up today. The 16:9 canvas is a beautiful addition to my office. It will also show up on my streams, so I'll be gladly stating that beautiful piece is Mitra's channel merch. So with my limited hash of VTs, you will get some free ad smile.
Nafaris, thank you for the 1337 and, you know, strategically using that merchandise to get other people to maybe watch the stream. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate it. Thank everyone for all the support. I think we had a couple new patrons who joined over the past, 24 hours or so. Sitting currently at 638 patrons. So 2 more until 640, but currently all-time highs. Corey C., thank you for joining. Justin Y., thank y'all. All right. So what could happen? And I've seen it before, but nothing's insured. Right? Say we run up and we just end up making another lower high. It could happen. And you sell off and we hit the bottom of the channel again. And what can happen is, I say that because you don't have help on the RSI. You're not even oversold. So what can happen is like the RSI does this. What happens on the MACD? We could end up showing like triple MACD bullish divergence in the end with some tail end. I like calling it tail end bullish divergence on the RSI. That's like another scenario that could occur if there just aren't enough bids, if it's the weekend and prices to be suppressed until futures open again. So that's something that could also happen. Definitely possible. And sadly, it could turn into a lower low, a slightly lower low, where you get price action out of this, stopping everyone out, and then it reverses. Okay, so you just got to be cognizant that divergence could continue on the 4-hour MACD, but then it could actually show up and develop on the RSI, and that's like the strongest kind of combo you're looking for a trade. Is when they're both showing it. And I'm just talking about it because this is educational, where all these things that we're talking about and discussing, you can apply it on any chart across any market, all right? Wave analysis, combining that with your oscillators. It's good stuff, man. And across the markets, right? Across the markets, altcoins looking very similar to Bitcoin right now. Some of them anyway. XRP, Ethereum, same story. Ethereum. Making the same adjustment we made yesterday on the channel. You're just right there, man. Ooh, barely hanging on, aren't you? 1 and 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom, omitting the crazy scam wick volatility. All right. So you're just right here, 389.16. I think that's a critical support resistance from history from like 2017. You fell below it. You're trying to break it. You break back above it and back test it as support and trying to engulf now. All right. So this is an area where bids get taken. I mean, that like with 4-hour divergence like this, and this is where you could almost say it's not. It's kind of bearish convergence, but it's close to where you could call this Class C bullish divergence, where you have a double bottom on your oscillator with a lower low on price. So also, just it's kind of a valid entry area. Probably, it's a swing trade. It's okay. It's best for like if someone has a long position already in this from much lower prices. It's a decent area to average up if you're just riding the trend, right? Because it's like people wait for entries when there's an edge on the market, right? So as a trader, you can be an investor, speculator, right? And also apply technical analysis to add to your position. And you just forget about it because it's like, man, if you liked it at 384, right? That trade setup entry that was posted, I don't know, like 10 days ago. Well, we're right back near it and just making a higher low. So it's like adding again. All right. I don't know, trend is your friend. Trend analysis, we look at the weekly, monthly for that, and you know what that looks like. So this one's not broken out at all. It's actually underperforming Bitcoin a little bit. I don't know how, though. It's like, it's up 1.6% where Bitcoin's only up 1.24%. So it's technically outperforming, but has not broken the dragon spine, if you want to call it that, all right? So people, let's go back to Bitcoin real quick and go to the daily. Because I got all this, yes, there was certainly classic bearish divergence on the RSI. Yes, certainly. But what's happening now? This is what happens in bull trends, Larry. Just as you have hidden, or just as you have classic bearish divergence at 13K or 12,500, and you reverse, it plays out, you then right after, I mean literally right after, you're now showing triple RSI, classic or hidden bullish divergence. So, right, it's like, here's your bearish divergence, and immediately after, continuation of hidden bullish divergence. And what's happening on the daily chat? This is why you watch the stream for these updates. That great channel, the golden channel, I call it, because it was literally gold, had this exact same thing and had price action correlation like this after it broke out. It was a little different, but traders never settled up below it, though. You did have some price action below it to stop everyone out, scare people, all the scrubs who don't know what's going on. It's over, right? Oh no, we're going down to 10.9. I mean, look, if you did have a candle close confirmation below 11,463 on the daily, you're probably going to see 10,952, but that didn't happen yet. That has not occurred. And I'm telling you, all that happened was you had classic RSI bearish divergence that just manifested into continuation of hidden bullish divergence. So, dang, bears, like, you're trying, but it's pathetic. It's very bad for bears. Just not going well. And at any time, if Bitcoin really starts going and wants to test 11,981 again, then your MACD is just going to start maturing on its hidden bullish divergence from the previous low where there was negative momentum to the next island. And eventually, right, this starts going lighter red again, and you start waning on negative Momo, and that's when you start saying, yep, and you got it on both oscillators, and that's a strong argument for upside. But it's the weekend, so you gotta also keep that in mind. Anything's possible. Craziness can occur. Remember the $1,500 move when it went from 12,150 all the way down to 10,550 in a matter of like a minute. Yeah, dude, that's what happens on the weekends. Are y'all here, chat? Anyone watching this stream? I know it's Saturday. I know Bitcoin's devastated. Thanks for the almost 1,000 people here. Just monitoring a little bit of development. So, yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. Let's go to the weekly one time, just so you can see. Remember, we were below it for a second, but all that's happened, look again, for the second week in a row, we back tested 11,463 and have had a decent push off of it. So we're now, market participants again are saying, dang, man, what was once resistance is now support again. Are you kidding me? And this is historical. I mean, this is a continuation of history being made on Bitcoin on the weekly chart. If people care, I don't know. RSI still looks absolutely impeccable. There's no exhaustion at all on the oscillators on the weekly. Not overbought. Wow. All right, so we're wrapped up Bitcoin. We knocked it out. 60-minute, 4-hour, daily, and weekly now. You can look at XRP that I think someone even posted. It looks just like Bitcoin Ethereum. Yeah, there it is. All right, the low, the slightly lower low, the very, very real bullish divergence on the MACD. And it could be argued like Ethereum is a little bit of Class C bullish divergence on the RSI. And you just have the spine right here. It's not a very big pattern. You know, you prefer them to be as big as possible, but you're going to break out at least of that.
Working.
Is that a joint?
Thanks, Benji, man, for the 420 contribution. Thank you, dude. So you gotta like, man, it's just kind of like a big range. Big range. I don't know, I think we would probably plot, forget the scan weight, look at that low right after it. And you plot it like that. This is just a nice Wyckoff range. And maybe this is, I mean, the point, you know, you buying climax, there's no preliminary supply, so buying climax, automatic rally, secondary test. And then you get, I don't know, I'm trying to remember all the schematics of it, but it just looks like you might be jumping across the creek now. It's kind of, I mean, am I crazy here? Matthew D out there? You see this, dude? You looking at this? So range-bound asset, trying to jump across a creek or break out of a dragon, potential dragon. I mean, I guess it's a confirmed dragon, but we don't know if it's going to play out and hit targets, right? So anchor points, though, we would just anchor from the top here to the bottom of the dragon. And, you know, 30.654 cents, reasonable, but you're thinking 31.168 cents to test that major historical overhead resistance looking left, right? That's the target in this situation. But if it's reaccumulation, man, I mean, you're talking about extremely low risk areas on XRP, where you're talking like, is this what would usher in the break of the first target of the position trade? Or you could just have a stop like this. And this is where one could think about using, this is how one could use or apply critical thinking as just an investor or speculator in this market, not having to be so much of a swing trader. It'd be more like position trading. But look, I mean, you know, if it was jumping across the creek and we know what Wyckoff reaccumulation is, I mean, you could go to the top of the range. I think it might be, yeah, it'd be equitable. Look, like 3 to 1, 2.9 to 1 reward to risk from where you are now, from a stop just below the bottom of the trading range, right? You're protecting yourself here. And why settle for anything but the top of the range? Because it would be bullish, a bullish rectangle, if you will. Impulse up. The trend is our friend, at least on Bitcoin. We know XRP would probably be reaping the benefits of Bitcoin being in an uptrend. So you know where it could go. I mean, that'd be first target. You don't balk on that. Your second, third target, you'd be swinging for the fences, 36 cents. And then you could even say your third target's 41.492 cents, right? Just because we know what the weekly context is here, dude. All right, so just, again, a little bit of education, a little bit of us investing in ourselves, just thinking about this stuff. This is great conjecture to have on a stream, IMO, for people that are trying to learn this stuff, patrons included. Like, this is why, as a patron, you know, you get all the exclusive stuff on the Discord, but this is why you want to watch the stream, man. If you truly are interested in investing in yourself and applying yourself and becoming a self-reliant trader, like, you want a tandem, taking advantage of all the educational material on the you know, Discord or the Patreon, and you also want to watch the free live stream, right? The freebies. I mean, this is... The more you give away in life, the more you receive. And this is me trying to help everyone. All right, this is how it all started. Okay, so you get it? Cool. XRP, not bad. Not too bad, man. You know what it kind of looks like, right? A little bit. Not exactly. Burn this image in your mind. Let's go to BAT. Remember BAT? Remember the trade setup on BAT that was to Jesus, man? We had the same thing going on. I mean, pretty much an uptrend that was established before, and then you just went range bound. You got stuck, a lot of scam wicks, almost untradeable, but then you witnessed, hey, really low risk areas. You're springing and you're back testing the spring here. This is an entry. And as you can see, what can happen after you test for too long the bottom of a trading range in an uptrend. You can do this, where you hit. What do you hit? You go to the weekly, and you can see 44.41 cents had been achieved, and no higher for now. Magnifico. Look at the volume. I mean, almost all-time highs on volume this week. It might very well be that. It's so close, dude. No, it is all-time highs on volume, at least on Binance. I don't know, whatever. Just being sized up the same way. Chris, thank you, man. Hope everyone on the Gulf Coast is at least remaining aware that there are a couple of tropical storms that have a trajectory with their name on it. It is uncertain if they will, you know, you think that Marco will turn into a Category 1. It's on the way. I mean, it's like in between the Yucatan Peninsula and Cuba, but it's been having a lot of problem because of a bunch of wind shear that's been going north-northeast, screwing it up. And but again, like, you know, the Gulf of Mexico has like the highest water temperatures in all of the Atlantic Basin. So anytime like a system's inside the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, there's always like an elevated chance that it would, something called rapid intensification, that could occur. And unfortunately, Laura, Tropical Storm Laura, is also, Depression Laura, is like going towards the Gulf too. So we'll see. Just be aware, my guy. So BAT, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. What more do you want, dude? We can look at other assets. I haven't really looked at them. Sorry, I didn't know Bitcoin wasn't good enough, you know? This will go to Link, right? That one's up 16.7% volatility, up and down. Oh my God, it's the dragon kinda that already played out, right? It's already playing out. You're back above $15, good news. But it's the same thing, right? It's the same friggin' thing. What we look for over and over and over again, it's a formula in a way. It's the Heisenberg formula, but for swing trading, IMO, it's my formula. It's like the combination of variables we often look for, and if they're not there, we don't give a crap. We'll analyze it, but if there's no edge, there's no edge. Just move on, dude. Stop obsessing about one coin. But yeah, Link started showing it on the MACD, not the RSI. All right, you broke a little down-sloping resistance, and now you're rallying, but it doesn't ensure that you're going to make higher highs. You got to be cognizant of that. It could even turn into, the dreaded XABCD 786 bearish cipher that could usher in a complete trend reversal of this asset. So until you break $20 now, there could be a major trend reversal in the mix, and it could be coming with, again, a complex harmonic pattern. Just don't know. It looks almost identical to Bitcoin at this point. It's synced back up. But my Link, bruh. I know, it's everyone's lives. There's a church of Link now, it seemed like. I'm glad that one guy quit crypto fast, so that didn't happen, right? If that guy would have stayed in crypto and Link long enough, he'd have made back a lot of losses he incurred, I guess, on the way down. Some of them, and he would also continued influencing his viewers to be obsessed with one stupid asset, you know, like, that's the worst thing, man. Being an influencer and doing it wrong. Not knowing what you're doing and then influencing people your ways of not knowing what you're doing. It's terrible. But we're not talking names or anything. It's many people, right? Alright, dude, I mean, like, target here, 786, 618, you know? God, you're already almost to the 50%, so, I mean, there's not much more ups. I mean, there probably is, but I'm just saying, we're talking reward to risk always here. We're not talking like, oh, it could go to the 1272. Sure, it could, but, you know, we don't know if the trend has reversed majorly yet. We just don't know. It's good news that you made a higher low here than your previous low. That's great news. I'm sure there was probably hidden bullish evidence maybe on the daily, you know, just eyeballing it here. So, yeah, I mean, eventually 1863 seems very possible. And if things get really frothy, then 20 bucks again.
Not sure if this is enough to look up. Could you take a quick look at ACB? Thanks.
Oh god, yeah, ACB is terrible, dude. Like, just find something else, dude. Everyone's like, hey, when's it gonna break to the upside? It's just bleeding out like trash for too long, man. It's just, again, too many opportunities out there across the markets to be worried about pot. Oh, it's terrible, dude. It's just terrible. God, it's like, how long, man? How long does it have to go? Like, gap fill gonna happen? Gap fill at this point gonna happen at 660? Like, we looked at this as an idea for just education so people could, like, learn and invest themselves and all that. But at this point, you know, it's like, how do you even anchor now? Like, so it's obviously market participants aren't regarding this channel as much now, but it's like you broke out and you're just bleeding out again, man. So you closed at the lowest lows you'd seen since mid-May. What's up, Gia? Patreon community more powerful every day. Value and fun. Thanks, Mitch. Gia, thank you for being a part of it. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, Patreon, it truly is. Like, well, before this month, it was like one of the best kept secrets on the internet. For real. But now it's not so much of a secret. It's kind of caught on a little bit more because of price action. And if price action continues, it continue to catch on. But I'm just happy that people are now actually seeing it. Like, the people that found me before all this hype, they loved it. And now we just have a massive new amount of people that are just finding me. And they're realizing, dang, man, you can actually learn this stuff. This is real. This isn't a joke. There are rules. And the rules are taught in the Patreon. How to swing trade. Position trade. Reward to risk. Position sizing. Everything plays a part. But here, man, I don't know. Like, this would have been, if it would have pivoted, man. But it's not pivoting at all. RSI divergence, we were kind of seeing it. No, it's just not. It's just continuing to bleed. Yeah, it did break a major supply line way back, dude. Good God, why am I lagging now? Great.
I appreciate the input, Mitch. I'll take note.
Appreciate?
Have a good one.
Thank you for the appreciation, Maverick.
Hey, Mitch, can you look at my favorite test coin, OMG/USD? I pocketed 3x gains last week. Looking like consolidation for a few weeks now, but want your expert take.
Sure. Crocus, we will look, alright? Dang. My that page just freaking literally crashed. Just got a new Patreon and it's not working. Hold on, let me check Streamlabs real quick. And there it is, yeah. Zachary. Thank you so much, dudes. I joined the Patreon just 5 minutes ago. I'm the join, let's go!
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Thank you, Zachary. Adding to the Zachary army in our community. We have many. Zacharies and Zacharies. Please be sure to sync with the Patreon, the Discord. You gotta do it, fella, alright? So that's 639 now. Yep, 639. Who's going to be 640? Who wants to apply themselves, invest in themselves, learn how to trade, and who wants a discounted rate for next month because the Patreon's going up for the first time ever next month.
I know people hate it, but would like your thoughts on what it could be for me. Thanks, Mitch.
Sure, we can look at it. But yeah, dude, I mean, this month's different than all the others because if you join this month and you're thinking about renewing your Patreon for next month, you get grandfathered in to the current price, $100 until the end of time, until you unsubscribe to the Patreon. If you try to resub after you've unsubscribed, it will be $130. So this is the last month where it's $100. I mean, eventually, you know, if it starts pivoting here, hidden bullish divergence will start becoming a thing on the 4 hour. Oh man, so that's not really good. You know, this is what you should be looking for on the daily. You don't. Right, this is, yeah, again, daily should look like this, and then on the 4 hour we should be looking for classic bullish divergence. You don't have that at all on OMG. So it's already had a nice move up. Bearish engulfing candle. This correction could last a little while. I mean, you really, look, once you start pivoting, you get a bullish engulfing candle, you get a little fall of the price action, then you can start saying, hey, impending price action continuation the upside for the attempted rally. I think OMG will get an attempted rally at some point soon, but it does not ensure that we're going to make a higher high than this high, or even a double top. It would ensure that we would make at least a lower high, right? We would get some price action the upside. But this is kind of absurd, man. Like, this is not, I don't think this is matured for a swing trade right now. Like, for anyone that knows what they're doing. I guess just, you had a chance, I guess, back here, maybe. But, yeah, hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour here. Right, a low, a higher low. Impending price action, continuation the upside. Sweet mother of God. You got that, didn't you? Yeah. Sorry, man. I mean, like, yeah, you wanted me to look at your Beanie Baby. Well, your Beanie Baby is okay, but it's not giving an edge at this current time. It's not. Sorry. So what do you want me to do with it? I'll pat you on your back and be like, congratulations on being in on an OMG. All right, congratulations, dude. You haven't looked at BCH in a while. You know, the inverse head and shoulders is amazing. Oh, man, I like it, dude. It's very interesting. Look at this, dude. God. Whoa, dude. Whoa on BCH, man. 278. 84. What is that? Look left. Extremely critical support, man. It was once critical resistance, major reversal area. And now you're testing it again, man. You're right at it. You're showing bullish divergence at it. BCH looks great. Actually looks pretty decent, man. I mean, same thing. Maybe a reaccumulation range, just a bullish rectangle, whatever, and you got a creek here that it has not broken the creek yet. Not bad. Stay tuned. Not bad. Very nice combination of variables. Critical support, resistance, bullish divergence. I mean, yeah, I guess that's it, really. I mean, but the thing is, it's like critical support of the trading range, but also much more historic, right? Much bigger of a deal when it's like that. So, yeah, higher low than your previous low. It's about the same low, never mind. So, I don't know. It's just like a low risk area where you know where a stop loss could be, and you lose you lose the trade. Oh, okay, what? I barely lost anything, right? But the upside potential could be extremely good. Where this is the bottom, and this is like BAT in a way, where it could eventually be up here, 455, manifesting off of this last time we hit the bottom of the range. Yeah. If Bitcoin does, this is where BCH is going too. Bitcoin's going to go moon, so is BCH. Perky attitude. I only get perky attitude when an asset looks set up for maybe higher prices or lower prices, just depends. Like if there's a bunch of coinciding variables, that's how you get me hyped, right? That FOMO feeling, that, oh my God, that everyone feels that doesn't know what they're doing. you train your mind to get that feeling in a condensed form at these levels. You get it? It's like you get a polarized shift in your thinking, where North Pole, all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, over maybe it could take a long time. It depends on your aptitude IQ levels. But eventually, what was once north in your mind is now south, and vice versa. So that's like when you become a disciplined trader and you master, the psychology of, just really your mindset. And that's what trading in the zone's so good for. That happens, the polar shift of your mind. Okay, anyway. Dang, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. Sephiroth was like, man, or Crypto Messias was like, oh, is this going to be a pump stream? I'm like, I hope not. Because if it's not a pump stream, maybe people will learn something. The masses flood in when there's crap loads of price action, the upside. And there's not too much time to do education to talk about this stuff. Because of that. $11,665 on Bitcoin. It's 1 hour 13 minutes to your daily candle close. So, thing is, we don't double Jesus chimes. Let's go.
Is that a joint?
What do you think is a better trade setup? BCH that you just looked at. Or
Is that a joint?
Can you take a look at DO/USD, please?
Well, this one's great, dude. This one's freaking fantastic. You can't set it up any better than this. It's like it's such a perfect level where if it breaks to the downside, you want nothing to do with it, right? If it falls below 278, just get me out of there, because I know how far it could fall to the downside, right? This is why this is such a great potential setup here. The context of where we are to a critical support. So, you would think that 307, 308 would be a decent profit-taking level because it's also a critical support resistance from history right here. But the problem is, if we're going to have a strategic stop loss where you see why we have it there, because that ice line, it's not equitable of a trade. 2.3 to 1 is just not good enough, right? That means we'd have to win like half our trades or like 45% of our trades. Whereas if we get a 3 to 1 reward to risk, we just a little bit above that, well, then we only have to win 33% of our trades, and that's the sweet spot. That's what we want, all right? There's no pressure as a swing trader. You don't want pressure because that causes emotional responses. So, you could have, just because of it making it an equitable trade, have a position of take profit at 314 pi, right? Or if you wanted to, this is where critical thinking comes into mind, because like one could have a stop loss right here where traders settled up both dates, August 7th and August 17th. But the problem with that is, not only are you going to have your profit taking low there, a lot of other market participants will also have their limit sells there too, right? And so what happens, maybe your order doesn't get filled before it majorly reverses at that area. So strategically, one could move their stop down just a little bit. You might miss out on some profit, but your profit taking levels, that limit sell is going to get filled. Chris Beats up in the chat, let's go.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
All right, y'all following me on this? We cool? Please be sure to single the Patreon, the Discord, dude. Thank you, man. So we just broke resistance, 641 patrons. Now all that remains is 650. No way that's happening, dude. No way. There's just no way, man. No freaking way. All right, so yeah, BCH, you get it. EOS up 2.72%. Or see, Bitcoin Cash today is only at 0.58%. So strategically, immediately, this might be the most incentivizing one right here. This might be the best. Well, same thing. It's identical It actually might be better now because you have, out of all of them I've seen today, this is the only one where the RSI is also showing classic bullish divergence.
We may be close to a break hook and go on the weekly. BTC.
Oh, we'll look, dude. Thank you, Moss Drummer. Appreciate it. So we did this just like that. Here's your breakout point. It doesn't have to be necessarily the top. It's just like anchoring. You see it, 1 and 2. Here's your spine. This is great though. This is EOS. Looks wonderful. Place your bids, right? I mean, because who knows how it works, right? It's whack-a-mole. They could all be showing great setups, and then one outperforms the living crap out of the other. So look, it's gorgeous, chat. EOS. If you're watching the stream, this is why you watch, right? This is literally, I mean, it's not literally, but sure, we find trade setups, man. But my God, hopefully I'm able to walk you through the process so you can become more learned, and eventually you can do this on your own. And then you can start contributing to the community by identifying these setups yourself, like David's wallet just did. Applies the technical analysis, tips me, we look at it, and it's like, holy crap, and then 1,000 people watching gain value out of it. It's perfect. Better than an OX. Dude, could you look at OXT, man? For no reason.
No selling earlier at FOMO for me this time. Cheers. Added to positions yesterday.
What's up, Eric, man? Thank you for the 15 and 20. Well, if you've been in crypto since those times, congratulations on your financial independence. Real life. Thanks, dude. Okay, so we could use Fibonacci here, but we don't have to either. We get, look, 368. Duh. We know where 368 is, right? That would be your first profit taking level if this was to play out. 368. Hello? It's a peak from November 6, 2019. I don't have to use Fibonacci here to know that's where I'd be maybe taking a little profit. At this point, it's a slightly lower low dragon. I'm just going to have my stop maybe just below where traders settled up at that lowest point, August 22nd. So again, if I lose out, meh. Okay, whatever. But there you go, 3-1. Boom. Right there. Entry now. Like, I'm not saying you should enter now. I'm just saying the entry. This is the strategy involved with the trade setup. Okay, first target. We'll give you the second target. Easy, just 389. You know, you're probably going much higher than 389 if you break 368 based on historical context. But this is what we waited for. This is like, hello, we need sell-offs in these markets. See, the scrubs who don't know what they're talking about or what they're doing, and they're here for the wrong reasons. They like leave, right? We got 1,000 people watching right now. And during the crazy times, we had almost 2,000 people watching. So half the people are just mouth breathers that don't care about trading. They're just emotionally getting dragged around with these cryptos price action. But for us, we understand we're in an uptrend and we're just waiting for an edge. The edge that we know that we apply in traditional markets, crypto markets. There you go, man. Easy 368, 388, or 389. Okay, boom, 2 targets. Your third target could be 423, right? Swinging for the fences on that last target up there. But you know, I mean, I'm in this till $5 because I'm not trading the 4-hour. I'm trading the friggin' weekly. Because I'm the patient man. I'm patient. God, man, it's like, this is the time to be kind of getting, like, you're not supposed to be getting excited, of course. Because if it fails, then that triggers emotional responses, and that can affect your next trade. But I'm saying, like, this is where your mouth starts watering a little bit if you know what you're doing, for sure. Because these are opportunities that presented themselves to us across the market. And if Bitcoin plays out, these are all going to play out too. And we can swing trade, dude. Welcome to it, man. Man, what a good stream. For a Saturday stream, this is what I'm talking about, man. It's like if you take a break on crypto on the weekend, you can miss out. You can get devastated in terms of missing out on gains or trade setups. Man, that incredible trade setup back when we were doing that first big Wyckoff reaccumulation, it was the first, I don't know, month in maybe to that schematic where we had that beautiful falling wedge. You had the classic bullish divergence with the falling wedge on the oscillators on Bitcoin. And then we saw the daily, and the daily was like, dang, dude, if this 4-hour bullish divergence plays out, if this trade setup plays out, then you're gonna have maturing hidden bullish divergence in the daily. Critical thinking like that can make you a lot of money. Unfortunately, Patreon does not accept crypto. It's their platform, so we're at their mercy when it comes to payment transactions and stuff. So it looks like other people have asked that same question today. Get rigged. In a positive way. Okay, dudes. Alright, easy enough. Let's just plot it for anyone who needs their handheld on the last target. Sorry, it's like TradingView can sometimes be really easy to line up all the entries and stops, but you're dealing with like hundreds of Satoshis or US dollars, pennies, whatever. So it's kind of difficult for me to line, make it perfect. So it's just like this. Easy enough, right? 1, 2, 3, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Oh my God, it's Myth having the shirt. Dude, I received another Ethereum Classic transaction today. Remember it was like 2.5 weeks ago you tipped all that? I thought they were all done.
I think Dash has the best 4 hours now. 1.000000000-A.
I don't think you can get better than this, dude. Okay, simply because it's the divergence of both oscillators. You haven't broken out anything, but what you're doing at 330 is you fell below it. 330, dude. Major resistance support area. Major meth. Major. So if you really do get back above this and you hold this for a minute, you know what's next. 368. So I don't know, man. EOS to me looks like it might be the best. But yeah, we'll look at it. Thank you so much for the $90 worth of Dash. What an appropriate contribution for the request you inquired about. Wow. So this is all on Bitcoin though. None of these trade setups will play out if Bitcoin fails. But the good news is Bitcoin's giving us an edge. So we have a higher probability of it playing out. Therefore, we have a higher probability of all these altcoins playing out. Okay. Kevin Grubb wants more, man. Sorry, dude. You're only allowed 15% of the stadium. Get wrecked, dude.
Bruh.
Or we get 20% on our first game. We just one-upped y'all, all right? No, it's going to be terrible. How much are tickets going to cost? And then you got to wear the mask the whole game? Anyway, Dash. Take a gander. A descending broadening wedge turns into meh. I don't know. I think EOS is better still. So we just adjust that trend line because here's the issue on Dash that I really like. All right. Not going to argue with you on what I love the oscillators. I love how it looks identical to Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, EOS. And it is showing that combination of divergence on the oscillators. But I also love the historical context like EOS. It's doing the same thing as EOS. $88. You know what that is if you watch the stream, if you monitor these markets with us. $88, dude. That's critical support resistance. That's the major neckline where we've seen it support resistance throughout history here. You're holding it for the second time. You are right, Meth, because not only you're getting this small dragon here, but you're getting this mega double bottom. One bottom, and the dragon is the second bottom, to where the upside potential could be much more massive here. So you wouldn't be looking at this per se as a dragon, though you could. No point in doing that. I think that it's like, if this thing's going to actually double bottom at this support that was once resistance for so long, this could eventually see 130. This is the pattern that could occur that could get you to 130 in time. All right. $98 to $100 is another extreme level of support resistance. You have to look at the daily, I guess, to see it really well. But so we know there's a supply line, but we can also look at it like double bottom stuff. Well, let's just look at this, all right? And you're near this is the lowest risk entry area for a potential double bottom that exists, all right? And let me just make it a double bottom instead of having that supply line. We shouldn't be we're trading a pattern. We trade the pattern. All right, we're not worried about a supply line. That will be done. Dang it, all my trend lines are yellow. Let me, or orange. Let me make it yellow, I guess, for now. So you can see the necklines discernibility from the historical trend lines. So 100% measure move for Dash. If it broke that neckline ever, your first, I mean, a target 116. But I'll tell you this on Dash. How does one play it properly, a double bottom in traditional markets? If you're getting in at the lowest risk area, which we're at right now, the first target for take profit's $100. That's the neckline of the double bottom. Because what happens if you hit the neckline of the potential double bottom that is not confirmed until you break it and you fail? The trade fails, you can still make money, man. Isn't that great? So it's kind of tough because we're up 5% now. So that kind of makes things difficult. You can just have a stop like that. Right, just kind of below. We know what it is. This is price action correlation to these trend lines from before, all right? 3.12 to 1, boom, first target. You got, it's equitable. Conservative trader, man, like why not? Why not protect yourself if the trade failed? Because it's not a confirmed pattern yet. Second target, easy. Third target, well, you know what the third target is, right? 130. Yep. Because we know historically there's nothing there. There's nothing there on Dash, just like a lot of other altcoins, man. Boom. There you have it. Dash, MEF. Thank you. Stock could be just a little bit tighter because the upside we know. But this is, wow. It's opportunity, man. That's what we wait for. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do that, Brad, right now. Yep. Okay, so big announcement, chat. Big announcement.
Can you check IDEX? Just back tested massive old support. Sorry for his stock on Saturday. Can we get a spin?
I guess. Pretty illiquid, but yeah, interesting. Interesting price action here. Sure. So my announcement. And this is Patreon. Patreon's just, it's brand new for them. There's now, and we'll be releasing this, I believe, also on the 1st, okay? Annual membership. So you can just knock it out. You don't have to. Do we have an announcement for that, Brad? Did you give me that? I can't remember. I think you did. Let me read that. Okay, starting next month, we will also have the option for people to sign up for an annual membership to our Patreon. Patrons who sign up for annual membership will have an 8% discount from the new $130 month-to-month cost, or the equivalent of one extra free month of access, right? So if you pay for an annual membership, you're paying for your 11 months and you get 1 month free. For current patrons, keep in mind that the best value is to maintain your currently locked in $100 per month price. So that means like if you are getting in on the Patreon now, the best use cost is going to be just continuing to re-up, right? Every month, the $100. So you should, like, for people that are patrons now, it's probably best to just keep doing what you're doing because you're going to get grandfathered into a special rate. But for the people that are new, like coming in, they might want to consider getting an annual membership so they get 1 month free, right? So just announcing that officially now, you know, it's like, Yeah. All right, Dash. There you go, dude. What more do you want? Good one, Meth. Very good. What did you do, Meth? You invested in yourself, so you were able to identify an edge on the market, and that's what I want, man. I want that more than anything. I want you to be able to fish for yourself. Self-reliance. Independence, man. Self-sufficiency. You got it, man. Dash could give you the dream. It's perfect, man. All right, 11,673, less than 1 hour to go until your daily candle close on Saturday, where somehow, once again, opportunity is presenting itself. Just like it did before, man. So the IDEX. Got crazy support resistance. Dang, man. Let's go to the daily. Got to. Crazy 4-hour divergence, though. So, the ice line. First one here. Second one here. Okay. Alright, so the daily. Big, huge run up, and you've sold off tremendously, but look what happened. What was once resistance, maybe now is support. And yeah, I mean, kind of, if we, don't crap out here, it looked like you were starting to get that bullish divergence, and then just on Friday you got like a bearish harami. So anything above, so it's pretty easy, right? As a position trader, it's a joke, kinda. It's like, look, we know where the stop loss should be, right? If you got entry, stop loss just below that, right? Just below this 2013 low, this 2017, 2016 low, right? That's where a stop loss would be. Now, for a target, we don't know the swing low yet, but just hypothetically using that top to the low point, if it is the bottom, I mean, think about common retrace levels. It's equitable to take profit at 382, just a moderate shallow retrace, 219. Okay, I didn't think about it. 50%, 618, they got all. You one fib note at a time, take profit and exit. I mean, I don't know. Ideonomics, very interesting price action where you are. Yep. And you got the 4-hour bullish divergence clear as day, and the daily divergence could start being ushered in at that 4-hour divergence starts playing out. So then you got a double whammy of time scales that are also both implying upside next. Gap fill easy at 178. Very good. Very good look on IDEX. Low risk because we know looking left. Wow. What a stream. Jeez, chat. Y'all doing it. We're gonna make it, man. Did I call link to the upside on Patreon yesterday for a trade setup? No, I didn't. No. We don't look at Portnoy coins, okay? We don't look at these. You're just caring about it because it had its crazy markup. But if you were watching the stream, anyone was watching the stream for free while Link was butting up against $5, you knew what was going to happen. If you broke $5, we're probably going to 10. We went to $9 in 2 days. Then pulled back, eventually hit $10. What happens if you break $10? Going to $15. You went to $14 in a day and then sold off for a while and then eventually hit $15. And you broke it, back tested it, then you engulfed and saw $20. So, I mean, like, we're monitoring this stuff every day. We stop monitoring it so much when it starts going crazy because it's like, who knows? People could start thinking, oh, maybe it's time to go long. I'm going to FOMO and Link because it's on a screen and he's looking at it, We look at the ones that are like Dash right now. EOS, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin. We're looking at them now because they're showing opportunity. IDEX. Yeah, dude. Sorry. Johnson & Johnson, though. No one cares about that because it's a stock. And you didn't come from stocks, so you don't care.
Is that a joint?
Charting
Or
question.
eBay?
On
Or
stocks,
work?
I see a lot of patterns that have false breakouts and the pattern goes through noise. Work, for example. July 14th high was false breakout of wedge, and we're actually back testing now if you connect the other wicks. Is this okay to do?
Well, look, man, I didn't hear much of that. I heard some of it. Hold on. July 14th was a false breakout of a wedge. July 14th was a false breakout of a wedge. It wasn't much of a wedge, right, at the time? I don't even know how you could consider this a wedge on the 4 hour. You just gapped down. I mean, like, you're in a wedge now. You've never broken out. That top out right there, where you consider a false breakout, when I looked at it with a clean slate, I'm like, dang, that's an anchor point for a new wedge. For a very real 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches on this wedge. Valid. And so you've got to get above 29.71. It sucks that you fell below it.
Rising wedge. Emo.
You don't see distinguishable support on Bitcoin, but did you watch the beginning of the stream virtual? Because like I literally showed you what distinguishable support it was. It's the 3 gorgeous damn support from the weekly from 2018, 2019.
Dropping knowledge today. Thanks, Mitch.
Is that a joint?
Thanks, Crypto Collector 420. Thanks, Virtual Coiners, for the 5 super chat. So I don't know, man. Like I don't see how there was a wedge on the 14th.
3.6. Not great, not terrible.
Thoughts on EXP American Express on the daily. Bullish divergence on both the 4 часов and daily.
Thank you, Davis Wall. All right, we'll look.
Hi, Mitch. Can you take a look at Adapt? Greetings from Brazil.
No, it's for S coins, especially S coins to Bitcoin pairs, it's $10 minimum. So you can tip 5 more super chat, and we'll do that. Thanks, man. Sorry, it's rules. Rules. So wish I could help more, but work, man. Shorting of the thrust, slightly lower low, bullish divergence, bullish 5-0 on the weekly. Good God, you know. Anyway. The daily. We're on the daily. Bullish divergence on the 4 hour and daily. I don't know how there's, I mean, maybe there could be hidden divergence a little bit on the MACD, but consecutive higher lows, man. All right. 200 moving average, like all the rest of the bank S coins, dude. So, what I like is, well, we had a false breakout, right? We tried to break a supply. You did break a supply line, only to fall back below it. Looking at sucks. But yeah, this higher low stuff keeps going on. You're going to break it, and then you could eventually, I mean, you'd think maybe an equitable target would be a gap fill up at 135, but you're going to have to deal, man, there's just so many resistances. Like that you've already clearly not been able to break. Like right here is a big one. Look at this. January 2018, February 2018, April 2018, May, June, July 2018, right? It was resistance, it became support. We have been unable to break it twice now, right? So if you ever do break it, I mean, then right after that, you got to worry about another resistance. Look, resistance September 2018, also December 2018, also support October 2019. Look at that, resistance June 4th, 2020. So, you know, I mean, this is like, you know, 96 bucks. Well, you got to break 102 and 111 before we start talking about much more upside, because if you break 111, eventually you'll see 130 and 129. That'd be great. But you're just failing to break big resistance.
Glad you did. I transferred all my BTC into Link instead of all go get. I'm a lucky noob. Love my faith, Beanie Baby. You the man. Trump, Trump, Trump.
I can tell that's your favorite Beanie Baby, Donald Pump. Thanks for the 10. But the real master doesn't have a favorite S coin. Now, hey, I mean, if you're a master of the fundamentals and if it makes money and stuff, like I love Nvidia. Not just because of the gains it makes me, because the goods and services it provides, right? Crypto can't really exist without the invention of the GPU, which guess who has the patent on that? Nvidia. So, you know, a little bit stronger of an argument for loving something, but at that same point, if the market starts going sideways, it's not that I might liquidate it, you know, to go cash. Things get too bad. But anyway, I don't know, man. It's okay. It's okay. It's stuck in a bunch of chop right now. All right. It's 4 hour. You wanted to know. We can look at it real quick. Yeah, hidden bullish divergence on, yeah, kind of both. All right, so if that's the case, then your next target's 102. If it's gonna reverse here, 102, and then 111, and then 129. You get it. Those are targets to the upside. One has to be broken to get the next, and then that next one has to be broken to get to the next one. All right? Okay. So 11,685, 43 minutes to go till Bitcoin's and crypto's daily candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream at all, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Wow, it's the first time I've asked. I don't know. Jeez. People forget. They literally forget. So, just reminders. Mr. FOMO Sumo says last few live streams have helped him get better. Oh, have helped you get to know me better? You think I'm a cool guy? I don't know about that, man. A lot of people think I'm an a-hole, right? Because I'm like, I don't know, man. It's like my tolerance for you know, I get it. It's just, I don't know, man. Some people don't think I'm a nice guy or a good guy or whatever. So.
Can you check out MGM for my dad, Bill?
I already did that before. Oh, it's over, dude. Oh, I mean, I don't know. Like, we had looked at this and it's played out. It was a dragon, dude. Targets achieved, and now it's just kind of flagging. Got above 1682, which we knew was a big deal, right? Yeah, major deal. 1682. Big support resistance looking left. Yeah, looking left above you. Where'd you go? Once you broke back above this resistance support. Oh, God, we got alerts going off on Ethereum 395. Let's go. 11,700 upon you on Bitcoin. Sorry, I'm lagging here. But yeah, you didn't even backtest the spring. You just went, man. Sorry, this is... Yeah, you had a little bit of bullish divergence on the 4 hour. But I think we're looking at this in the daily. Yeah, daily had bullish divergence right here. Yeah, man, perfect. Perfect. But the problem was, like, earnings, right? It's hard to be a trader when earnings happen. You're setting yourself up for high risk. But this all played out as a trade, but... It looks like you look at the 200-day moving average, you're regarding it as resistance, but not only that, 2370, hello? A major ice line where you can clearly see historically how it's been regarded as support resistance over and over and over again, right? So if you can ever break that, then you got a real good chance of seeing 2875, but until then it's acting as a major reversal area to where you can see what happened when you hit it, you reversed. But the good news is you could be bullishly consolidating right now. I mean, it almost looks like a bull pull bull flag, kind of a high and tight flag. And again, and so if you break 2370, we have fib extensions from this high point to low point, 2632. But again, like we're talking major support resistance above 2370 is 2875. That's it. Right, I wish I could be more helpful. But like, dude, again, someone asked about MGM, and we looked at this before it did any of this stuff. It was setting up for higher prices, and it's played out. But again, you know how many assets I look at? A lot. So it's hard to keep up with everything. Happy Saturday, everyone. Really, hope you're having a good one. And we're getting a little favorable price action on crypto and the altcoins across the market. That is not really a new thing. Where we've seen multiple weekends in this bullish cycle be kind of crazy, right? I don't know. I'm a young whippersnapper and I don't know. Okay, well, you know what? You should have been here requesting it when the other person requested it and there was a bullish dragon and you had an opportunity. Your dad should also have been a patron because he would have known about Johnson & Johnson and eBay, but let's be real. All that stuff was covered live for free on stream if you were paying attention. So, whatever. I don't really care what someone thinks about me. Great. Game Green Gang, I don't want you to join the Patreon if that's all you're thinking about are the trade setups. I don't want you to join the Patreon for the wrong reasons. Just because there are trade setups doesn't mean that's why you should join. You should be joining the Patreon because you want to learn how to do this stuff on your own. You want to be self-reliant. You want this to be a hobby of yours. You can do it. But you have to put the work in. Yeah, you can get trade setups. But, again, man, I don't want you to join if you're only joining for the trade setups. I don't want you to renew next month if you're only in it for the trade setups that are there and they're plentiful and they've been playing out very well. Sure, great. But I don't want you to just constantly just be like, I need you. I need your trade setups. Oh my God. It's like, well, you got all these resources in the Patreon that can teach you and show you how to be self-reliant, self-sufficient as a trader. But you don't apply yourself and ever learn about it. And you've been a patron for how long? You just keep relying on me. That's like someone being on welfare, dude. I don't want that. I want you to be successful on your own. But God forbid, right? God forbid I think that way. So we've been live, dude. I mean, like hour and 15 minutes on a Saturday. We could be doing anything. I could be doing anything. Going to the gun range again, deferring because there was actually opportunity across this market, and we saw even more thanks to Meth and a couple others. In the TA welfare state? Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't know. Hey man, can you just keep giving me the fish even though the fishing pole's right next in the other hand, you know? It's like fish, fishing pole. People just keep asking for the fish. But it's like, I don't know, man. Backflips, that's right, dude. That's something I've definitely learned. For sure, doing this. Okay.
S coin review please on TUSD.
Okay. Man, I bet this chart plot of our walk. Dude, look at this. O&T's crazy, dude. It's freaking whack. So, yeah, still contained within the perimeters of this uptrend. It started, I mean, I guess we had all our anchor points by either May or June and just rolling, man. And you look left, 9.8 cents it's been plotted. Yeah, right back here from history. May of 2019, you use it as resistance and pull back. Okay. Now you're starting to go again. No edge on the daily. Not really, man. Nah, no edge at all. Oh, that's the 4 hour no edge on this pivot. Nothing. There was nothing. because you made a lower low, you're just showing bearish convergence. So it's like, okay, not all of them are going to be showing really good edges. Your daily big bullish engulfing candle, but again, no edge. No edge for the trader, but great news on it being up almost 10% today. Congratulations to ONT. Crypto Loki, that person certainly did, and it's kind of hilarious, isn't it? It makes sense. It's like, that shows like he literally has no idea what he's doing. No idea how to trade. Or even doesn't know what technical analysis does or is. Okay, but it's cute, isn't it, for his viewers that probably got wrecked. That's real cute, dude. Muddy Funstar says yes, but if you also if you teach too many people how to fish, they won't need you anymore. No, that's not how it works, dude. Because once all these people realize what kind of fraternity exists in the Patreon chat, in the Discord, we're all helping each other. All of a sudden, it's like you have a bunch of like-minded individuals looking for the same trade setups. And so instead of just me scanning, we have hundreds of people scanning, and we're all able to perpetuate our gains, right? The gains continue. It's like, what is it? That thing that doesn't exist, but perpetual gravity, right? Perpetual tendies. So that's not true at all, man. People will learn all this stuff and they'll stay in the Patreon because it's like, hey man, look what I just found. Or they're waiting on someone else. I mean, there's just so much stuff in there. And education's a lifelong process. Just because you learn, I'm learning new stuff all the time. Like everyone does. You should. Perpetual tending machine. That's right, dude. Yeah, perpetual motion, but perpetual tendies. But again, man, if you know what happens if 640 plus people become self-reliant and they can do this stuff on their own, and I've influenced them in a positive way, and they all leave and never come back. Good.
I started fishing from late
Good.
2007. I think you know what happened next. Got me some years to break even. Love the harmonics though. Kings 0.1924130
Thank you, Mev. Yeah, that was a real tough thing, man, because like for me, I was in college. I was playing football. That was in 2007, that's what I was doing. So, you see what I'm saying? Like, but what if I just graduated college, or I was a few years out of college in a new job, and like that, people can get wrecked. It's just unfair, kind of unfortunate. Just where you are in life, in market cycles when they end. Whew. Like I talked to my former, he was my director of sales at the time. He got devastated. He had to default on his house. All these bad things. Just sucks, man. Not the norm. You're wrong. You're literally wrong, and you're probably just mad, dude, about something. I'm sorry your life just lacks fulfillment. You're just spreading negativity. It's not true at all. I'm just very stern with people. Like, you ever seen a coach? A successful coach? What do you want, dude? What do you think they're doing? You think they're like, oh, how are your feelings? Are you okay? Because you're doing it wrong. Well, hold on. Let me show you. You want me to talk like that, dude? Like a beta? Just get out. Just leave the stream if you think I'm mean, dude. Just go. Don't state your opinion. Leave and never come back, all right? Good God. How many sensitive people, dude? Okay, so there isn't one of those pings for what the single user is? Okay, so I thought that was it. But maybe, okay, you just have your notifications set up for charts only. That's all you need, dude. So ONT, man, I wish there was an edge, but there's not. Look, if anything, you're at the top of the supply line, right? The upsloping structure. You're just right at it. You break it, I mean, 98.28 cents. If you ever break 98 cents, you're going to $1.09, whatever. Look, that's the peak from February. That's pre-COVID levels. That if the cycle continues, ONT is probably going to hit that at some point, right? If the bullish cycle for Bitcoin continues. All these altcoins are doing it. And look at ICX. It broke that high. And it went up to its next resistance, which was way up, would have been here. Let's look at ICX, dude. Unreal. But perfect, too. Absolutely perfect. Alright? So look what happened, dude. When you broke this major resistance, we gotta go to the daily. It's so significant, man. Alright, the manufactured major support resistance from 2018, 2019. You broke it. You broke it the date of August 10th. A patron, Jacob Ree or JC Fiscus, one of them brought it up and was talking about it. Or it was even before the breakout. And then it back tested that resistance, regarded as support, and then bullishly engulfed. And look at the price action we got. You went to 73.8 cents, the next top. Up in the chat, let's go another Sebastian, man. Is that 3 Sebastians in the Patreon now?
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Thanks, dude. Please be sure to sync up your Patreon and Discords. Or be destroyed. It's ICX up 14.42% today. Really, really appreciate it, dude. Yep, the welfare trade. This is one of them, man. Yep, this is what happens if you break this and hold it. Eventually, you're going to see... I mean, I remember we were talking about, like, yeah, don't even act like we didn't talk about where it was going next, and it literally did. It's support resistance, man. It's not rocket science. Yeah, Six, all the time. I do it all the time when I read the live chat and stream. It's exactly what I do.
Did you say ICX? Much love.
Turtle, thanks for the 3s. Yeah, ICX Connect, Pumpage, Kangish, whatever. So Dash could be on deck to do the same thing. Dash has not broken that major resistance yet. Nor is Engine. Engine hasn't done it, but it's very close. And if it does it, man, just don't be surprised. Don't act like you weren't even warned here. Especially patrons, you definitely can't be like, oh, well, I didn't even know, dude. It's like, well, you're not paying attention. That's your own fault. Imagine listening to someone who FOMO'd into freaking OXT and Link, man. Imagine. Okay, he was successful in media, but he has no idea what he's doing. And all he had to do was publicly announce a couple positions, and you know for a fact he has no idea what he's doing. All right, back to Bitcoin. 26 minutes and change to go. Still outside of the major upsloping channel.
Ran, but after cooling off, it looks like it might make another leg up. You mind giving your opinion on the bullish divergence and breakout point it's at?
Sean, thanks, dude. Yeah, we can look at that trash if you want. I mean, daily, nothing. Like, I don't even want to look at it. You know, daily, dude, great. Congratulations. No edge on the daily. No help at all. Retrace has only begun like 4 or 5 days ago. It already had a move up, like whatever, party's over. Correction can continue where rallies makes a lower high and dumps again. Like, so already it's not that great. Yeah, nope. Look at the RSI, kind of sucks. MACD, yeah, I get it. You hadn't seen positive momentum since August 17th. But again, man, yeah, downsloping resistance. Maybe you're trying to break it. Again, it's just not as good. So why would I even care? Why would I even care about this right now? I mean, no support looking left. Oh, I guess there's a little bit, man. All right. There you go. You held support. Let's see if we come in back test it again. Well, yeah, okay. So you're gonna get mad at me if Bitcoin rallies to the upside pretty well, along with the other altcoins, and Waves goes up too, but there wasn't an edge, so you're like, you were wrong, dude, on Waves. It's like, that's not how it works. It's not about being wrong or right. It's about, is there an edge and an opportunity for a long right now, this current time? So yeah, okay, anything below 320, you want nothing to do with it. If it stays above that long enough, eventually, yeah, you could see 460 again. Great. Cool stuff, man. Just waves. Not in sync with all these other altcoins in Bitcoin. Thank you, Sub, for joining Patreon, dude, and chiming in the voice or the live chat. No need to look at engine, man. You know. You know, dude, if you're a patron. Remember, what's going on? It started on the 60-minute, and it happened last night around like 2 a.m. Can't believe I was still up. It was right here. Pinged at everyone. All right. We know there might be some 4-hour divergence, around the corner. It would play out. It would start maturing if this 60-minute divergence actually played out, which it's doing. Okay. So now 4 hours developing. Divergence. We haven't gone positive yet. You're very close. Very, very close. So that if this continues to play out and the TA is respected in an uptrend. Richard, oh my god, I'm in the chat, let's go. Thank you, Richie, man.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Please be sure to single the patron on the Discord. You need to be in the Discord. Every patron that is a patron needs to be in the Discord. Like, currently, 222 patrons are online in the Discord. That's disturbing. It's very disturbing, 222, when we have 641 patrons right now. I would feel a lot more comfortable if more people were online in Discord. I get it. And my train of thought just got derailed. Oh, yeah. So 60-minute is ushering in the maturation of the 4-hour divergence, which could, in turn, usher in the maturation of the daily negative momentum roundout, right? Where you have all this negative momentum and it starts waning. You have on the RSI triple divergence, triple bullish divergence, triple hidden bullish divergence on the RSI. Only right after making classic bearish divergence. Okay, so if the 4-hour divergence truly plays out and outperforms because it's bullish indicators and bullish trends, then this will begin to mature and play out, and that's how we get a lot more upside on Bitcoin. I call it a cascading effect of divergencies. Trademark. Get right. So we're attempting to jump across the creek, man. Yeah, 396 on Ethereum is not pumping, but great. It's great, great start from our entry. Thanks, Crypto Soldier. Appreciate the advocacy, man. It's just now, finally, people found it. Again, we were such a great little secret, but now it's like kind of the roof got blown off on the secrecy of the Patreon, No, Discord's for everyone. We have 7,500 plus members in our Discord. It's one of the most active Discords out there for crypto, for sure, hands down. I'll give you a link to that Discord. Don't think I have many links sent out today. Here you go. Discord link should be valid. Maybe not. You're beginning to jump across the creek. Name? Good. Good. It was showing the same bullish indicators Bitcoin was. So, you think about altcoins. We all love Bitcoin, as much as one could love it or whatever. But because it's the heart and soul of this market, if faith gets lost in Bitcoin, faith's getting lost across the whole market. Everything's going to implode. So that's why you have to kind of admire it or respect it. But you're talking about multipliers, right? You know, Bitcoin could, it's going to take a lot more to double. You know, hey, Bitcoin has to go over $20,000 to double up. It's just not going to be as difficult for Ethereum or any other altcoin to do that. So you do think about trading altcoins because the multiplier, because Bitcoin's just so high now. It's just such a large, high price. Imagine thinking spamming an asset request is going to work and not get you timed out. Imagine thinking that it would work. Delusion, I guess. Better tech than Bitcoin, it doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. The faith of huge money, huge market participants is in Bitcoin. It's not in the better tech nano, whatever. It's a faster transaction, XRP utility token. Look at that, dude. Look at that fiasco. XRP is going to be IPOing. What does that have anything to do? You're not investing in Ripple. It's a utility token. We've been saying that forever. And now you're about to, where you can really invest in Brad Garlinghouse and Schwartz. It's going to be on the stock market. It's not going to be XRP, the utility token that banks use to ledger those transactions, those big ones. So it doesn't matter. Like technology, sure, yeah, Bitcoin's ancient. That's not an argument, really. Because again, faith is different. It's a currency, right? It's a store of value. That people trust in Bitcoin more than they trust XRP. I'm sorry, get over it, dude. Just get over it. Without Bitcoin, XRP will be zero. Most likely, the big money will exit this whole market if faith gets lost in Bitcoin. What's up, Sean, man? Commander Vlogs, thanks, dude.
We talked about Theta in Patreon about a week ago. Can we get an update on that possible 4-hour ascending triangle now?
It's, you know, couple with handle stuff, right? Not what it was. Yeah, I lost some of my work when the page crashed. Wow, never handled, right? Couple with handle, man? Couple with no handle, man? I wonder if this wick right here would act as a resistance. Oh, it did. Never mind. 47.3 cents. So, I mean, yeah, it could just keep going, man. Theta. 4-hour ascending triangle. Certainly not on the daily. Good God. I mean, accumulation's very real. Sell wall, for sure. But, I mean, maybe a hidden bullish divergence, too, on the MACD at least. Yeah, you break 47 cents, eventually you might see 59 cents. I mean, it could be a crazy blast off. There's nothing here, I don't think. There's nothing, dude, right? Yeah, nothing, man. So, above 47 cents, like 59 cents, I guess. So, good luck, though. No value at all. It just continued to rise. Like, whatever, dude. Cool. So, you know, if it breaks 47 cents, it could have a huge run. But at the same time, you're paying premium for Theta, since it's near its highest points ever, right? So that must be weighed. Great rounding action. No Hendelman. All right. Imagine comparing Bitcoin to AOL. Really, dude? It's not the same thing at all. Wow. Alright, man. It's like hour 40-minute live stream. We got 15 minutes till your close. We're at session highs on Bitcoin. I would think, right? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Yeah, I think we're almost at session highs. We're talking about daily, like a 1 day, 24 hours. Getting close. Nice little breakout. Divergence is starting to play out, but it hasn't really taken off yet. You broke the minor supply line that's pictured on your screen. But that's it. Sartre, who are you talking to, man? You raging, man? Foaming at the mouth? Bitcoin's behind Ethereum? The breakout? Is that true? Ethereum hadn't even broken out yet. What are you talking about? Still, though, wonderful entry area. As discussed before stream for patrons. Wow, dude. 6 more YouTube subs until 33,600. I think we could probably achieve that now, right? I mean, within the next 5 minutes, right? 6 subs? Really? What's up, Seiko? Thanks for the sub, dude. Appreciate it. Irakanji almost, before that message was sent, just the high, right? The high was, almost enough of a tell that we knew what that person was going to do. Kind of running on the clock now. If you don't know, the value of this stream's done. That's it. If you didn't get value out of the stream, you should probably never watch again, ever. Okay? What's up, John? Thanks for the sub, dude. Kordeski, thanks, man. Stream almost screwed now. What's up, Rogue?
You the mom
Ferret?
Lord Ray. Thanks for keeping it real.
Thanks for the support. Thanks for being a part of this extremely high quality community, right? Where just get over it, you know? We're not like other communities. You have to, I mean, there's a certain level here of expectations of you as a person. Like, you know, you must be being polite, treating people with respect. That's like, not, you know what's mainstream now? Treating people like crap, cursing people out, cancel culture. That's all mainstream. We're now like not mainstream. Like being a good person, trying to help people, being stern with them, trying to teach them how to do things themselves. That's something that just doesn't get taught really in mainstream anymore. So I'm glad you're a part of the community, all of you, okay? Because we are becoming a dying breed.
Can you have a deep look into QKC USD, please? I was reading some interesting stuff about that coin with Amazon a few days ago.
I guess, dude. Thank you for the 10 euro. Quark chain, man. Quark chain. Yeah, bullish divergence. It's kind of doing what the other alts are doing. It's kind of in sync with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Look, man, it's like you don't forget the scam wick. Just being open-minded here. All right, there's your supply line, and you got the exact same indicators as Bitcoin, Ethereum. You get it, XRP, Litecoin, Dash, whatever. Only on the MACD. It's very similar to Bitcoin. We just say outside the box thinking, I don't know. I mean, again, it's probably nothing, but you could just do this. It's almost like a wedge going on. Doesn't really affect anything, but you know, it's cool. You know, normally when you're plotting on your bottom, you like say there was a peak. You don't anchor the bottom until after the wave, because the wave is kind of like afterwards. So really technically here, this peak was put in, so you don't actually plot the bottom until you get that first valley. And so then it would kind of be like this. This is probably the more proper way to look at it versus using that. That was part of the wave up, right? So just some people don't get that. So it's still kind of X, A, B, C, and then you're working C to D now. And you know, you probably go up. Target would be 11 cents, and you could 11.5, and then above that you can use fib extensions. But yeah, I mean, almost cup with handle stuff, man, right? Not perfect or anything, but it's not bad. Not bad. QKC, actual opportunity on the 4-hour swing trade, they're looking real. Looking very real. Look at this bullish hammer off the 200 moving average. Fantastic.
Bruh.
Okay. No, it's literally not insane. It's the absolute opposite of insanity. It's completely sane that many altcoins follow Bitcoin. Not crazy at all. That shows who's running the show here. It's XRP. No, it's not XRP. XRP is just kind of, it's an underperformer anyway, but it's following Bitcoin right now. Not the other way around. Zach, I'm sorry you're so delusional about what you think is real, because XRP, man. How long you been watching Alex Cobb, dude? Sounds like way too long.
Noise!
Sorry, it's broken, dude. I'm gonna refresh the catch right now.
Truly the best crypto, trading, and learning community out there.
Thank you, H8 Productions, man. Alright, should be good now. It may change the world, but it doesn't mean that you're going to get rich off holding XRP, dude. Doesn't matter. I agree. It's pretty cool what it's doing. I like how it's the first, and it's like, I do like that. But again, maybe I'll buy a little Ripple as an actual asset that's a security on the stock market. I might do that if I want to invest in Ripple. Owning XRP, you're not investing in Ripple at all. You can't argue. They wouldn't be IPOing if it was real. Sorry, many XRP people have been bamboozled. But go ahead and keep thinking that, yeah, man, just keep on thinking. Hey, it's $3, now we're at 30 cents, 20-something cents, man. Okay, just keep on praying. Keep on smoking that hopium, dude. We will see. Yeah, we will see people been talking for 3 years on XRP, man. Jesus. This is what I'm talking about. I don't hate XRP, but my God, the cult-like crap that comes from the XRP influencers, that's what's disgusting and nauseating. All right, it's not XRP. I think XRP is okay. It's pretty cool. It's a utility token that works, and banks use it. That's cool. But the people that influence, that have brainwashed all these viewers, that's the weird part. That's the part I hate, okay? Imagine being like a CKJ fan, dude. Viewer. Like, unironically. Wow. Trust me. Like, that's the source. Trust me, dude. Alright, so Ethereum, not broken. It's dragging yet. Great variables. Setting up our price has already begun to play out a little bit, where we have less than 6 minutes until a confirmed bullish engulfing candle off some sort of monthly peak from 2017, $389. Extremely good. And with the channel, the bottom fell below it. You're kind of springing back, testing the spring in a way. All right, man. Well, again, I'm running on the clock. 5 minutes. Okay. 5 minutes, man. Good start on Bitcoin, but we're not out of the woods. Remember, we talked about the scenario at the beginning of the stream of what could happen. If you don't get enough bids here, it's the weekend, effery happens, and people, we get a sell-off again. We can, maybe we keep going a little bit more, but we just can't make a higher high than 11,900. If that happens, then we sell off once more. We could backtest 11,400 once again, and then we could end up showing triple MACD bullish divergence and even tail end RSI divergence if we were lucky. But at this point, man, it's like the lower risk entry was there. You know about it. Okay, it's playing out. Let's see how far it can take us. Because it could usher in hidden bullish divergence on the MACD, but we already know there is maturing hidden bullish divergence on the RSI on the daily. So, wonderful, man. Yeah, be sure to join the Discord if you haven't yet. Very, very active trading community, crypto community, stock community, precious metal community, commodity community, like hey, sugar futures, coffee futures, dude. Let's go. We love charts. We love finding an edge on the market. Doesn't matter which market it is. We're not crypto centric at all. Though we cover it because people demand it. People want it. But this is certainly not the heart and soul of this community. Is technical analysis and trading, swing trading, position trading primarily, pretty much only, no day trading stuff. We don't teach that there. We don't teach that in our community. There are probably other day trading communities, and they're great probably, I don't know. But I'm talking about my community, our community, that's been building for 2.5 years. You want to join it, man? What? Oh, that's not true at all. Fake news. Thoughts on the US dollar? It's getting a reflexive rally, but it's not making higher highs yet. It can make its reflexive rally, make a lower high, and then sell off again. Double bottom, make lower lows. But we know to the Chinese yuan or whatever, it's time to rise on the US dollar. US dollar to the Chinese yuan, it's time to be kings. So if you're trading pair Forex player, perfect buying signal right now. The US dollar to the Chinese yuan right now, dude. Bullish cipher PCZ with bullish divergence. I think smiley face. Shout out to him for bringing that up. Okay, less than 2 minutes, chat. You know what that means. Logo on the 8s. Oh my god, man. Great news on the daily. You're still outside that mega channel that you already broke out of. You've just been flirting with that support for so long now. For like, I think... the beginning. So it's like 3 weeks now. 3 weeks you've been flirting with the daily channel and you're still out of it. So that's good. Chat, are you here? Is anyone still watching the stream? Probably not. Everyone left because I'm too mean. I'm such a bad guy. I'm such a mean person, dude. 1,100 of y'all here. Thanks. I think. I don't know. It might not be updated. $526 likes. Appreciate it. So, obviously that means over half the audience doesn't like what I do. I've been here almost 2 hours. Oh, some people still. What's up, John Fisher? Wolfman. Hey, dude. We got multiple Wolf patrons now, don't we? 20 seconds to the daily candle close. Here we go. 10 seconds, chat. 5, 2, Jesus chance. A new day has been formed, man. We had a breakout. We jumped across the creek. We got the dragon pattern, man. We got the bullish divergence. First level positive momentum we've seen in a minute, man. I am mad.
Bruh.
Did that work? Yes, it works. So look at this, chat. All right, what's happened on the new day immediately? So I don't know. We could sell off some, whatever. Up, down, oscillation in price. First level positive momentum we've seen since the 18th of August. Good. Good. So if the TA is respected here and the bulls have the ball, this is where we get follow through price at, where one should see follow through price action to the upside to see 11,981. This is strong enough to get us to 11,981. All right, that's it, dudes. Just so you know.
Bruh.
Thank you, Anon, for supporting the stream with the merchandise purchase. Yeah, it's wonderful, dude. A lot of good reviews about that, for sure. You need me to pump this? Well, you're in trouble if you need me to pump it, because I don't do that. I don't do the pumps. I just identify what maybe the composite man perceives and sees, and he looks at the same edge we look at, man. Oftentimes. Descending broadening wedges only need 2 touches on both sides. So in the top 2, 1 and 2, and then on the bottom, 1 and 2. You only need 4 total, technically. It's kind of just like ascending triangles, descending triangles, symmetrical triangles, 2 reaction highs, 2 reaction lows. But when you start getting into broadening formations, you need 5 to 6. I think on broadening formations, right, that are not wedges, you need 6 total, 3 and 3. But then falling wedges, rising wedges need 5 touches. So there are rules. Just learn the rules, man. Talking to a patron who asked a question in the chat, Patreon chat. So we did it, man. We freaking made it. That was the goal, man, to make it to the daily candle close, where we've now been officially live for 2 hours, man.
Bruh.
A lot of great stuff shown on the stream. If you missed it, that's why there's a rewind button. It's great, dude. Yeah, collector, man, sure. Thank you, Jamie. So yeah, Quark Chain, man. For there was, yeah, there's opportunity for upside, for sure. So here's the thing, dude. If the TA is respected on Bitcoin, $11,981 is the next target. If the TA is disrespected, we sell off to 11.4 again. We test it. We might break it to the downside. That's TA being disrespected. Okay? Just so you know. For the record. Good stuff, Loco. What's going on? Quark Chain's already up 2.77% on the new day. Is this real life? No way. Alright, it's just up on my screen still. It's going, dude. Still hasn't broken anything, has it? Nope. It's about to be a confirmed falling wedge of some sort. 1, 2, 3, 4. About to be 5, right? You're about to go positive on your Momo. Bull's about to take the ball on Quark Chain. What? They're still 396.50. Just moving along with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's moving up a little bit. I'm telling you, man. Like new day, you go down, you go up. It's not like, oh, we could just start mooning, but more often than not, like you get price action oscillation. Not a big deal. What's up, DJ? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. How'd you even find me, man? Over there. Yeah, everyone should follow me on Twitch. The link is in the description below, but it's just like in case I got banned on YouTube or something, I'd be streaming over there. So you want to know that, or just already be following me so you get notified when I go live. Of course, Discord is good for that too. Long squee. Nice one, dude, on Twitter. Nice post, dude. Follow me on Twitter too. Good God, what are y'all doing? Why does no one ever follow me on Twitter? I don't post much. That's why, right? But help my numbers out by just following me on Twitter, because I might post. You never know. You want to be there for it. See, here's big one. It's up and down, man. Oh my God, everyone freak out. Yeah, they heard about the shirtless stream. Thank you, Pathblazer. Follow on Twitch, and you can support the stream if you care about. You've got an Amazon Prime account. You can. There's a free Twitch Prime sub. You can also do that. So, and you get a Discord role. You do that. Rob Moore, thanks, man. Let's go, Francisco, man.
Bruh.
Thank you, TA Maestro. Thank you, whatever. I mean, thank you for the contribution, dude. And it's a great piece of merchandise. I mean, Wayne Batson killed it on that. He did such a wonderful job, man. What's up, Lennon? I was just talking about this to make it easier for everyone. There it is. Twitch.tv. That'll take you there. Alright, man, out the gate. KNC's at 1%. Links up 0.67%. Meh. It'll take a little time before things start moving again. They do. Where we always know there's that one small chance that you sell off once again, you get a shortening of the thrust type move to give you even more divergence, and then you might get it on the RSI too. So just keep that in mind. But Russia, thanks, dude. Libertarian, thanks, man. Hey, and all good luck if you're playing it. Hey, Joe Cut, thanks, man. 2020 did.
Bruh.
So, good start to things, but certainly not even close to being out of the woods. But if this is to actually play out, or we say the TA is respected, 11,981 is your next target, dude. Okay. Scott, thanks for the follow, man, on Twitch. All right, man. Well, I think we're good, right? Those, value is gone. I mean, the value's been covered. And, once you're live for this long, it's like, meh. Okay, y'all. So maybe I'll be back if we get some real big pumpage. But if not, you know how it is, man. I'll probably just see you tomorrow. So if you want to see me again, pray for Bitcoin. Pray for the TA being respected sooner rather than later. So thank you so much for all the new patrons who have joined today. Remember, everyone's dead. Oh my God!
Is that a joint?
Thanks for the knowledge.
Thank you, F1 Stat, for the $50 contribution. Dang, man, coming in the last. What is it? The last hour. The twilight hour. What do they call it? I don't remember. Something. Thank you, dude. And yeah, just know, like, for Patreon, if you want to renew next month and get, you know, price increases to 130, so the best time to join is now because it's only 100, and if you renew next month and any month after, then you're grandfathered in. So 641 of y'all now. Our power grows. 25th hour, 11th hour. There you go, dude. One of those. So I'll be back. Until next time. Respect the T. A.
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
Is that a joint?
Thanks for the stream at 0.263777163 link.
Hey, Brown Ed, man. Gang, dude.
is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Adios, turd nuggets.